Alright guys, so today's video we're going to take a look at this little Bluetooth speaker that has some lighting options, some waterproof resistance, and yeah, let's take a closer look first at a few images that talk a little bit more about the details of this. Then we'll jump into the video. I'll let you hear what it sounds like as best you can over the video. Alright. Alright guys, so real quick, I just want to let you know I do feel like it's a legitimate problem the speaker has, specifically with my Galaxy Note 9, maybe other Galaxy Note 9 phones, but with my Nexus 2013 Nexus 7 tablet, this is not an issue. This works fine. And the reason I know or feel confident saying that it is a legitimate problem is I've tried two of them, same problems. So just wanted to throw that in there really quickly just so you know. I do stand by these being okay. I mean, they're not great in any way, as you'll see in the video, but they are good overall in a lot of ways, and they do work fine with this. But this is probably, you know, the type of device, a phone for myself and for many people, that it's going to be used way, way more, obviously, than a tablet would be. And so having the incompatibility that I've ran into is definitely a problem as far as I'm concerned. Otherwise, look at the video I made that I'm trying to make for the Note 9, and you'll see the problem creep up, I don't know, 3/4 of the way through the video. Anyway, there you go. Just wanted to let you know it does work. It works fine with this. It's kind of cool, but definitely some issues. Check out the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so as I said, we're taking a look at this Bluetooth speaker. So it's very small, very portable, has a nice strong little cord attached, so you can kind of hook this on a keychain or something. It has some rubber feet on the bottom, so it shouldn't scratch up any surface, and it has sort of a rubbery type texture to it. So this piece here is metal. It does have a lit area right here, so a colored ring, which is controllable through the button here on the top. You also have your volume, plus and minus. Short presses change the volume, long presses can change the tracks. Then you have your play, pause, and your power over here. And you, of course, can change the mode also in between, because this does have the ability to play off a micro SD card, or you do have the option to plug in a 3.5mm jack for a device that uses that, which is getting less and less these days. But you want to make sure, of course, to keep this little rubber piece. Hit the button. So you want to keep that rubber piece covering that really, really well to keep the water from becoming an issue. It does have a metal like speaker grill on the back, and I find that if you turn it with the back side facing me, it actually sounds better because the speaker here as opposed to the light on the front. So I tend to turn the light off just to get, you know, more sound longer, because the battery will last potentially 10 to 12 hours total, but as you go higher in volume and run the light, obviously that can decrease, but that's still a really long playtime potentially, depending upon, you know, what you choose as far as lighting and volume goes. Charge time is going to take about 4 or 5 hours, so either way you go, it's going to take a while. It is micro micro USB as opposed to Type C, and that cable is included. They also include a 3.5mm jack, and they have a small instruction manual, and then they have sort of a promotional support type card included. And this is the box that it comes in, so nothing too fancy. But the speaker itself seems to be pretty rugged. Like I said, metal construction, sort of a rubbery type texture. I went to like epidemicsound.com, I believe it is. I believe all of their music is royalty free. So I just want to give you kind of an example of what this sounds like. If I have it open still. Here we go. I've been trying hard to it gives you a little bit of an idea. Use this other here.
Aux in mode. Bluetooth mode. Device paired.
So it gives you a little bit.
Device paired.
All right.
Device disconnect. Device paired.
So there's the only problem I've been running into with my phone. It doesn't seem to like
Device disconnect. Device paired.
to stay connected for long. So, other than that, I'm going to turn this off.
Power off.
So that's the issue I've been running into with this. Other than that, it seems to work fine. Bluetooth has a good range, but I guess there's an incompatibility with the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 for some reason. It's the only device I have that has Bluetooth issues, and it's the second speaker I have. Another cool thing about it, though, for phones that it does work with, is you can get two of these and you can pair these up and sort of have a stereo type setup. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know what the incompatibility issue is that I'm running into, but other than that, it's kind of cool. It's not waterproof where you can submerge this. It is splash proof, so if it's by the pool or by the shower or sink or something like that, and you were to get it splashed with water, should be fine, or a little bit of rain, things like that, that should be fine. Other than that, I guess you could use it for phone calls and everything if you wanted to. Not really my thing to do so, but it looks cool. The lights are kind of cool. I like that you can turn those off and on so you can preserve the battery life. 4 or 5 hours, that's about right for typically charging at 18650 battery. They usually take 4 or 5 hours a lot of times to charge, so that's about right for this to charge. It really depends on what you plug it into, though. If you plug it into a computer with a low output of power, it's going to take longer, obviously, for example. But yeah, overall, everything's really good about it except for this device connected, device disconnected issue. And that seems to kind of hit and miss and come and go. Sometimes it just plays fine and it doesn't have that issue. Other times it does that. It usually lasts for a little while at a time before it starts. But it's done it with 2 different speakers, and it's with a phone that doesn't do that with any other Bluetooth device, be it headsets, speakers, multiple vehicles that it pairs with. Just a multitude of Bluetooth devices. So it's some kind of an incompatibility, I'm assuming, with the chip contained inside of this device and this phone specifically, but I don't have another phone to use, so I can't test that. But I just wanted to put that information out there with a full disclosure so you would know. Maybe it'll be an issue for you, maybe it won't. So maybe check the link below. Maybe they'll have some more information as time progresses, or maybe they'll correct that issue with a firmware upgrade with newer models, or maybe the phone will update and that'll change something. I don't know what will fix that other than time and some changes on their end. Okay, so hopefully that is useful to someone. It does sound pretty good. It's not overly bass heavy, and it's not going to give you the best quality sound of any speaker out there, but in a water resistant portable form with a little disco light type show you got going, it's not going to be expected to be the highest end speaker, and at the price point that it comes in. It's just going to be a more affordable option, but it sounds pretty good for what it is. The phone was set to the maximum volume before it goes into the warning you're going too loud and you may damage your speakers or your hearing. So I keep it one level below that, and then the speaker at max, which you may have heard that little sound that was, as I was trying to push the button to increase the volume that it indicates. This does have a preserve itself kind of a functionality, so when it gets low you will be alerted to that. So that's an idea of what to expect, good and bad, hopefully. Check out the link below if you want to find out more. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.